Hello, my name's Serenity. This is for all cancers with Sun, Moon and Venus rising. This is the general reading. If it resonates with you, then it was for you. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it wasn't for you. Now I'm doing a spread on what's going on with you, Cancer, and what's going on with your partner, and what is the issue between you both, or the resolution. Okay? This is from the Sacred Rebels card, Oracle cards, and I'm going to give each card free cards from the Tarot card, past, present and future. Okie dokie. Let's start. You'll know if this side resonates with you or not. We've got release the dark wounds, let love live, Cancer. Okay? Let's read that. Release the dark wound, let love live. If we detach something from its source too soon, trying to force it to become what it is not yet ready or willing to become, we can unintentionally sap it of its strength and kill it. There is a dark wound in the consciousness of humanity which demands perfection and denies process. If you are thinking of publishers before you have even written the book, if you are comparing your unfinished song idea to the latest selling pop release, if you're decided you're not good enough or worthy enough to succeed before you even giving it everything you've got, and that's for divine help, then this dark wound has you in its grasp. You have to let go of the death grip of perfectionism and let yourself and your ideas live. Love is abundant, creative and inspiring. It moves us so much more joyously and creatively than fear. You are being asked to honor the path of your own love, what inspires you, what feels exciting, joyful and perhaps even rather different. Let that live. Release the dark wounding of false belief. There are countless stories of vastly successful artists who very nearly been the project that was the making of their career because of despair fostering by their own dark nature. They doubted, they were uncertain. Was their work any good? Was it useless? They struggled to believe in the right of a work to come to life, whether it was accepted, revered or rejected by others or not. They nearly lost their work to fear. Undoubtedly, there have been many times when this has actually happened and the work was not saved, not allowed to live. Do not let this happen to you, Cancer. Whether something is meant to be a commercial-oriented venture or a more personal creation for your own therapeutic healing, it must be allowed to be, without judgment, without criticism, even without premature evaluation. It must be allowed to be what it is, and only time, love, patience, and attention will reveal it. If you have been drawn this card, along with the oracles of defend to the end, the worthwhile or the oracle of new birth guided visually, then the message above is amplified and you are asked to act on this immediately so that your path can continue under the protection and grace of wisdom. If you feel drawn to read the message of one or both of those additional oracles, whether you have drawn the cards in this reading or not, trust your instincts and do that in addition to completing the reading of this guidance. The message of these cards are also amplified if you have drawn the oracle of beyond the mind, the heart beats. If you have not drawn that card but feel inspired to read these messages and complete the healing process for the oracle, trust yourself and do it now. Okay, now I'm going to put 3 cards on that because that speaks a lot about healing from past hurts, that you've probably had some false expectations in the past. Okay, but it's telling you to still be open for new love. Okay, let's get some clarification cards on this. Okay, all right, what message does Cancer with Sun, Moon, Venus rising need to know? So we got, some of you could be dealing with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, because you've got the King of Wands. Okay, could have been dealing with the fire sign in the past. Okay, very passionate, very goal-getting, very intuitive, likes the luxury of life, well dressed, well. He comes across, when you're dealing up with, very much passion and go-getter. You also got the Page of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Could be a young child, but they're not moving forward. Somebody's not going for education or being offered any education or work at this moment. They're not really getting an offer. So there could be some bad news coming in. This could be regarding your finance, or it could be regarding this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's for some of us. Why is the Page of Pentacles reversed here for Cancer, the Sun, Moon, Venus rising? Oops, definitely too many. Some of you are not going forward with the Chariot reverse because some of you could even be dealing with a Cancer. You're out of control of your emotions. You don't feel in controlled. You're just not going forward. Some of you could even have a car problem. With the Ten of Swords next to that, it talks about some of you of completion. You're being stabbed in the back. There's nothing more nobody else can do to you. It's ended. Some of you could have ended with a Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. It shows there with the Justice card reverse. It all represent Libra as well, that there was some injustice that's taken place. And if you're dealing with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, with the Six of Wands reverse, it shows here that there was no victory in this. Okay, so some of you, right? Okay, why is the Page of Pentacles here reversed for Cancer with Sun, Moon, and Venus rising? Some of you are going to be receiving some bad news from Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may have Earth in the sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, or some of you are going to get the news from Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Could be regarding the child. You got the Seven of Cups upright. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Some of you could have been having several choices. Okay? Or the person had several choices you was dealing with and not communicating or giving any offer. Could be the bad news is that the person's letting you know they have several choices for some of you. Alright, let me see for yourself or your partner on this side. You have, what do you feel? Okay, what do you feel, Cancer? Or is this relating to your partner? Just read that. From the Sacred Rebels, what do you feel? There are many opinions around you. Some are helpful, but others are distracting you from your truth. Although it can be helpful to hear the thoughts of others, when it comes down to it, you will have to come to your own decision. Do you know how unique you are? How your path is your path to be chosen, lived and created only by you. Someone else cannot become the source of your decision-making power without negative repercussions for both of you in the long run. This oracle comes to you because you have become swept up in thinking things through. You have been thinking about which way to go with your matter of importance, and you've got a bit stuck in the logic of decisions-making process. Sometimes we have to accept that any path is a path forward, and if it's not the best path, we can change our approach later on, if needed. If we are slightly off base with the decision, life often shifts and moves to guide us back on track. We don't have to be perfect. In fact, there is rarely ever a perfect choice to be made. Just some choices that feel more heart-honored than others. Sometimes we can only really know in hindsight if we made the best choice possibly in that moment. At the time of the decision making, we only really have our internal wisdom to rely on, and that is all that we need. The oracle of what do you feel is telling you there is no need to punish or traumatize yourself with possible choices. Like, and the other side here is showing, say that you've got several choices, right? Just making a choice will set things in motion. The best way to catalyze the situation you are in and bring about healing, change, stimulate your creative juices, and find more inspired, energized, and enjoyable approach to your life is to just make a choice based on what you feel right now. Not based on anyone else's feelings, just yours. So ask yourself, what do I feel right now? And go from there. If you cannot relate to the need to make a choice between two or more clear alternatives, then the oracle brings you this message. You are at a crossroad in your journey, and the choice you make at this time, even simply choosing to do things a little differently without drama associated with the decision, are powerful triggers for some great magic to enter your life. Take a different approach to something. Be open to that which makes you uncomfortable but could be exciting and interesting. Even small adventures will yield big rewards right now. It matters less that you do the most wonderful things over too much pressure. Say that again. It matters less that you do the most wonderful things over too much pressure, and more that you simply take an action from your heart. Open up to the creative magic of life and don't worry about how it's all going to work out. The bigger creative flow of life is sorting out all the details, and you're not immune to that plan. In fact, you're a natural part of it. So just spend some time with your own feelings and know that all is going to work out perfectly. Okay? Cancer, everything's going to work out perfectly. You just have to make a choice. Change is also, might be very frightening, but it's also quite invigorating when you do change or try something new, do something different than you usually do. Okay, I'm going to put 3 cards on that for that clarification, because it's clarifying with the 7 of Cups there that you've got choices, and stop being frightened of what to choose, but make sure it's your own choice, not somebody else's choice for you. Okay, this could be you or it could be a partner. The choice has to be your own choice. We've got the 5 of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Somebody in the past is still focusing past hurt and crying over spilt milk. Somebody could even have been in a 3-party situation and still feeling hurt from that. Okay, could either be you or it could be a partner. You'll know which one resonates with you. You've also got the 8 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Someone actually is feeling stuck in their head. Some of them's overthinking, and somebody doesn't even want to see what the situation is to set themselves free from it. This is self-imposed, and it's being stuck in your own mind, and only you can set yourself free, because listening to too many people for this looks like for the past 2 months you've been like this. Could have been even 2 to 3 months, well, 2 to 5 months could have been like this. Some of you stuck in your head, right? Not making a decision, not changing. Why is the 8 of Swords here? Oops, that flew out. Got the Lovers. So some of you may even have to choose between 2 people. Some of you got choices. Need to make a choice, make a decision, either you or your partner. Also, what choices? What is the card that It's in the center of you both is against the grain. Wherever it is, it's going to be against the grain that you, having to deal with. It's going against the grain. Alright? Both of you feel it's against the grain. One's got several choices and one has to choose between two people and feel like it's going against the grain here. But let's read that for all Cancer with Sun, Moon and Venus rising. Against the grain. You want birds to be able to fly underwater. You want love to trump power. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals and to recognize the sacredness in you and in the world around you. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in even the ugliest of scenes or sentiments. You want to make possible what others say cannot be. You are a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring the light of more positive future to this world. However, this can have its burdens. Deep within you, you may feel that you don't really fit in with the rest of the world. Perhaps your sense of how things can be and how they really are is so different to the smaller minds or more fearful heart of many others that you are rarely received for all that you offer. This might make you feel frustrated, thwarted, or lonely at times. The universe so loves you for your unusual take on things, for the quickness in you that dares to honor that which is different and renders the impossible possible. You must never ever lose the unusual ways and become dry, serious, appropriate and unconventional or conventional. Not even for appearance sake, for you would lose your essence. You are here to show that life is about so much more than conventional success. The oracle comes with a special message for you. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature and dreams, imaginations and fantasy, through art and literature, meditation, dance, sensual surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake or the bathtub. You must go against the grain. It's just your way. You are not one of the followers, but one of the agitators. However, yours is not a force of disrespectful chaos. You are loving Catholics, and by simply being yourself, you constantly remind people that there is always another way. The oracle comes with a particular guidance that you are meant to be exactly as you are. You are meant to be the black sheep, the rainbow sheep, or even the wild wolf in a flock of sheep. The daring butterfly spirit calling to the caterpillar, that is you. The price you pay for the gift of individuality is that you must take care of it and guide it so that you are not dulled down and conditioned into playing at being something you are not. If this has happened or is threatening to happen, this oracle brings you comfort. You will always dream of birds and fly underwater. You know that the true nature of your being can never be changed. At most, it could only be hidden for a time. Now is the time to accept who you are and allow your truth to be freely expressed. Don't worry about the effects of going against the grain. When we are who we are in truth, we attract the support, protection and energy that we need to thrive. Your power comes from aligning your outward self with your inner truth, not with a general consensus. You will then find yourself other dreamers, other wild butterflies, and typically coloured and sheep to join you in conjuring better visions of our world. So there is somebody out here for you, Cancer, that's on the same page, because yes, you might feel, say, that you're rubbing people up the wrong way and it's going against the grain, right? You might feel it's going against the grain for you, and some people might think you're going against the grain to them, right? In your opinion, but nobody's perfect, and you don't have, nothing has to be perfect, okay? All right. What further message for? Because either you're thinking that way, your partner's thinking that way. Things have got to be perfect. No, they don't. Right? And certain choices you're going to make are going to go against the grain. It's not going to please everybody. All right? But you have to do it for you. All right. Oops. 3 cards come out once, so take them. Right? We've got the Magician. Sometimes represents Aries. That is manifesting here in the past. Right? We've also got yourself, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but you're reversed. So it shows here that there could be obviously some manipulation that is going on with the Cancer. Okay? And not telling the truth and lying. Could be regarding either your mother or a baby mother. Right? Or an Aries. Leo or Sagittarius. That you was dealing with, there's been some lies and deceit. Someone could have been got pregnant. And that was the division between you. Right? Because it shows here at the bottom of the deck someone's very defensive. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay? I'm going to put a clarification on this. Okay, it looks like somebody had, well, you both had choices. Some choices are not all good, but you have to choose for yourself. Yeah, too many cards. You got the Four of Pentacles, the Moon card, the Nine of Cups, the Strength card reverse, the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. So this is showing me that somebody's holding on either to the Pentacles or holding on to a relationship. Could even be a Pisces. Okay, but some secret's going to be revealed. Someone's wish with the Nine of Cups to have more courage and strength and more self-esteem as they've been betrayed and stabbed in the back, and it come to completion. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is now very defensive with you. Okay, some of yours. All right, let me get clarification on this card. Right, for Cancer with Sun, Moon, Venus rising. Why is there 7 of Cups here for either Cancer or their partner? We've got the Page of Wands. Some of you could be having a fire sign child, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you're receiving some message from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, about choices. Why is the Lovers card here for either Cancer or their partner, where they need the feeling trapped in their mind regarding having to choose between 2 people? Or some of them could be dealing with a Gemini. Yeah. Some of you feeling lost, still suffering from a loss or grieving over being stuck with a Gemini for some of you. Why is the Lovers card here for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising? You have the King of Cups. Could be yourself here, Cancer. Yeah? Or your partner's having to choose between you and a Gemini. Unless you've got Gemini in your chart, they may have to choose between you and another. They both got choices. And in the center of the issue between you is that someone's manifested, manipulated the situation. Could be yourself here with a third party situation here. So for some of you, oops, card flipped. Yeah, some of you could have lost out on an opportunity with a baby mother, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, because of a third party situation. Now, either making a choice to send a message to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a young person, regarding the lost opportunity, yourself, or with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, because you have to choose between 2 people and you felt stuck. Let me get a clarification on the King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here? Oh, you're happy. Could be with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you could be had a baby with a person. And for some of you, why is the Page of Wands here for Cancer? You got the Fool reverse. So you could get some who had several choices, could be getting a message about their don't want a new beginning or commitment. Yeah, those are several choices. It's because they don't want a commitment or a new start. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Could have lost out on an opportunity for some of you. Some of you could have lost an opportunity with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus because somebody was pregnant or got pregnant. There was lack of abundance. There was no growth. There was a third party situation. But it shows here, Cancer, that you're going to be happy with the Sun card. So when you might be happy, some of you might be happy with a Gemini. After recovering from Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. In the past, you might have had a loss. Feeling stuck in your head, decided that this person makes you happy and you have to choose. And in doing so, could have lost out on an opportunity. Some of you, or your partner could have chosen that they don't want a commitment. And there was a lost opportunity. Because it might have been a third party for some of you. Okay, let me pull a card from Dawn Virtue Angel Oracle card. What romance does Cancer need to know? Sun, Moon, Venus rising. What message for Cancer with Sun, Moon, Venus rising do they need to know? Okay. You've got to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Okay. For some of you, what other message does Cancer need? Oops. I'll definitely like to fly out. We've got, some of you could be dealing with somebody with codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Or it could be some of you are going through codependency. Okay. It's for some of you. Other message for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus rising. Ooh. Right. Whoa. Okay. Some of you, this could be the one. Alright. Yeah. But this could be the one. You're already met the romantic partner you seek. Some of you will be going through a separation. It talks about time apart from your partners on the horizon. Okay. Some of you've got to free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And some of you are calling your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmation, and visualization help bring you together. Okay? That's for some of you. Alright? So, that's a reading. Because you both got choices. Someone's going to lose out on an opportunity. Could be with a nerve sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Through the choices. Some of us don't. Either you or your partner doesn't want a committed relationship or a new beginning. Okay, that's for some of you. Okay? Some of you just need to free yourself. Some of you will be going through separation. Some of you will be dealing with your soulmate that will be different than you actually been with before. Some of you are suffering or going through codependency. That's for some of you. Okay? You know which one resonates with you. I send you love and light. Namaste. If it resonates with you, please like, share, follow. Namaste.